The Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing isn't just another luxury sedan. It's the last of its kind. In a world racing toward electric and hybrid power, Cadillac gave us a supercharged V8 beast that roars with 668 horsepower and a 6-speed manual. That's right. In 2025, you can still roll your own gears in a car that hits 0 to 60 in just over 3 seconds. But here's the question. Is this the ultimate American sports sedan or a beautiful farewell to an era that's slipping away? The Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing is not just another performance sedan. It's Cadillac's bold statement in a market that's rapidly changing. Born from a brand once known for classic American luxury, the Blackwing represents something entirely different. A no-compromise sports sedan built to take on the best from Europe and Japan. This car first appeared as Cadillac's ultimate weapon in the luxury performance world, designed for drivers who want raw speed and everyday usability. While Cadillac has been shifting toward electrification and SUVs, the Blackwing stand apart as the high-performance flagship of their lineup. It's a car built for enthusiasts who crave the thrill of driving, not just the comfort of being driven. Why does this matter right now? Because in today's market, cars like this are becoming rare. With many automakers phasing out big engines and manual gearboxes, the CT5-V Blackwing almost feels rebellious. Like Cadillac is giving enthusiasts one last gift before the industry goes fully electric. And that makes this launch not only exciting, but historic. So what does this car bring to the table? On the outside, it looks sleek and aggressive, carrying that sharp-edged Cadillac design DNA. Inside, it blends luxury with driver-focused performance touches. But the real story lies under the hood, and that's where things get truly interesting. In the next section, we'll dive into the details, from the design choices that make it stand out to the tech and features that push it into super sedan territory. And of course, we'll break down how it performs against its closest rivals. Because the real question is, does the CT5-V Blackwing live up to its reputation as the best American sports sedan ever built? Or is it just a swan song to a fading era? Now, let's take a closer look at what makes the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing such a standout in today's performance sedan world. Starting with the design, Cadillac didn't just slap a badge on the CT5 and call it a day. The Blackwing looks the part of a serious sports sedan. Wide fenders, an aggressive mesh grille, and aerodynamic details like functional air vents and a carbon fiber front splitter give a stance that screams performance. From a distance, it's sleek and elegant, but up close you see the details that reveal its true nature. This is not just a luxury car. It's a machine built to be pushed. Step inside and the story continues. The cabin blends modern Cadillac luxury with motorsport-inspired touches. You get available carbon fiber trim, heavily bolstered sport seats, and even the option of a suede steering wheel and shift knob. But here's the twist. It's not stripped down like a race car. This interior still delivers heated and ventilated seats, a premium AKG audio system, and Cadillac's user-friendly infotainment. It's the rare kind of car that can take you to the track on Saturday and to dinner on Sunday without skipping a beat. But let's be real. The heart of the CT5-V Blackwing isn't the leather or the stitching. It's what's under the hood. A 6.2-liter supercharged V8, pumping out a jaw-dropping 668 horsepower and 659 pound-feet of torque. Numbers that put it directly up against German heavyweights like the BMW M5 and Mercedes-AMG E63S. And unlike many of its rivals, Cadillac gives you a choice, a lightning-quick 10-speed automatic or the holy grail for purists, a 6-speed manual. That alone sets it apart in 2025, when manual transmissions are nearly extinct in this segment. Performance? Cadillac claims 0 to 60 in just about 3.4 seconds, with a top speed pushing past 200 miles per hour. But numbers don't tell the whole story. Owners rave about how connected the car feels. The steering is precise, the chassis is balanced, and the adaptive suspension makes it just as comfortable on a highway cruise as it is sharp on a racetrack corner. It's raw, it's visceral, and yet it doesn't punish you for driving it every day. Of course, no car is perfect. The CT5-V Blackwing is thirsty. Expect fuel economy in the mid-teens if you're lucky. And while Cadillac's cabin is impressive, some critics point out it doesn't quite match the ultra-polished interiors of its German rivals. But here's the thing. Buyers drawn to this car aren't looking for perfection on a spreadsheet. They're looking for character, for excitement, for something rare, and the Blackwing delivers that in spades. And then there's the price. Starting around $95,000, it undercuts rivals like the M5 and AMG 63 by tens of thousands, while delivering equal or greater performance. That makes it not just a performance icon, but arguably one of the best values in its class. But here's the cliffhanger. Value and performance don't always guarantee long-term success. In a market dominated by EVs and luxury crossovers, will a 668 horsepower V8 sedan find enough takers to justify its existence? Or is this truly Cadillac's final salute to enthusiasts before the curtain falls on the gasoline era? That's the question we'll explore as we move into the highlights and drawbacks, where the Blackwing shines brightest and where it may leave you wanting more. And here's where the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing goes from impressive on paper to unforgettable in reality. On the track, the numbers come alive. That 6.2-liter supercharged V8 doesn't just push you back in your seat. It practically launches you into another dimension. The exhaust note is a thunderous roar, a sound that tells you instantly this car wasn't built for subtlety. Roll through the gears and the manual, and you realize just how rare this experience is. An old-school driving thrill packaged in a modern, luxury performance sedan. But here's the shocker. It isn't just about brute force. Through the corners, the Blackwing feels sharp, balanced, and surprisingly composed. Cadillac's magnetic ride control keeps the car planted while still soaking up rough patches of pavement. It dances in a way you don't expect from a sedan this size, almost daring you to push it harder. Now, against its rivals, the BMW M5 and Mercedes-AMG E63, you'd expect the Cadillac to fall behind in refinement, but in raw driver engagement, it arguably surpasses both. The steering has more feel. The manual transmission adds a level of involvement no German competitor even offers. And the price advantage makes a performance per dollar ratio almost unbeatable. Yet, there's a twist. Drive it daily, and you'll notice the fuel economy sting. The interior, while upscale, doesn't quite match the jewel-like perfection of its European rivals. And for some buyers, those small details matter as much as horsepower figures. Still, when you put everything together, the speed, the sound, the grip, the rarity, you realize this isn't just another fast sedan. It's a statement, a reminder that Cadillac can still build a world-class driver's car. And that leads us to the big question. If the CT5-V Blackwing is this good, is it the performance bargain of the decade, or the last chapter in a story that can never be repeated? So, where does that leave the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing? In short, it's a rare masterpiece in today's performance car world. The pros are undeniable. 668 horsepower, a top speed north of 200 miles per hour, and the kind of steering feel and manual transmission engagement you simply can't buy from its German rivals. It delivers thrilling performance without losing its everyday usability, offering comfort, tech, and luxury that make it practical enough to live with. Add in a starting price under six figures, and it becomes one of the best performance bargains money can buy. But the drawbacks are real too. Fuel economy is poor, the interior, while good, still trails the polish of a BMW or Mercedes. And for some buyers, Cadillac's brand image doesn't carry the same prestige. Those are important considerations, especially for shoppers who care as much about badge appeal as lap times. So who is this car really for? It's for the enthusiasts, the drivers who want to feel every shift, every corner, every surge of supercharged torque. It's for someone who values character over perfection, engagement over isolation, and a sense of occasion over quiet refinement. If you're looking for the ultimate balance of performance, price, and personality in a modern sports sedan, the Blackwing is hard to beat. In the bigger picture, the CT5-V Blackwing stands as a symbol. In a market racing toward EVs and hybrids, Cadillac dared to give enthusiasts one final love letter. A V8 manual, rear-wheel drive sedan that feels almost rebellious. That's what makes it special. That's what makes it unforgettable. The real question is, will we ever see something like this again? Or is the Blackwing truly the last of its breed? If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, share it with a fellow car enthusiast, and subscribe for more in-depth car stories. And I want to hear from you. Would you choose the Blackwing over its German rivals? Or do you think Cadillac's swan song is too little, too late? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.